Hello YouTube, Infinite Magicraid community. This is the last day of the Fair Play Arena, and I thought I'd log on and show you guys, my last three battle. We're not gonna auto them. I've been in a rush going through it, so taking a lot of unnecessary losses, but probably noticed from my uploads, I really haven't had the time to do a lot of videos recently. Been very busy with real life work. Hopefully it gets better in September. I also want to take this opportunity to ask you guys, what will be entertaining content for you? I know throughout the month of September, I tried a few different things. I try to make some reoccurring content and try to keep people entertained. But if there's anything specific that you like or you would like me to show you on video, please put in the comment below. It will be so helpful to be able to give you content that you enjoy. And I thank you very much for your support. Subscribing allow you to get the latest updates from me, and the notification will let you know as soon as I put up a new video. So today, I mean this week there's a lot of things going on, and I recently just did a game review about Infinite Magic Raid. A year ago we were complaining about there's not enough content. Now it's like I struggle to maintain two accounts. It feels like it takes 3 to 4 hours at least, and I'm playing like on the computer with two screens, doing both account at the same time, and it's still taking a ridiculous amount of time, and it's taking me away from work and family a bit. So I really find it a little bit difficult on top of the content creation that I do on the side. So really appreciate all of your support and thank you for your patience and continued support. So getting right into it, last day of Fair Play Arena. How do I feel about it? Well, I think looking at who is number one right now does give me a sense of hope that, Fair Play Arena does reward people with exceptional game knowledge, and it's definitely not all luck. I have seen people with much better lineup, but looking at, what Kandachi here is, by the way, he was, last season's number one champ. I would say this guy, I know him since the beginning of the play. Like, we were in Smork together. That was the very first guild on season in in server 16, and we were in the same guild together. And then when we merged with Bulls, he went over to the original OG. Like he went to I think Bulls GC, and then he merged up into the main Bulls guild where the rest of our guild, being lower level players, not as strong as him. He is a little bit. He does spend quite a bit. Not as much as the big Kraken out there, but he is a whale. Um, but he spends a fraction of the likes of Phil, Klee, and those top players, and he's able to get number one, which shows in this game skill does matter. It's a huge multiplier. And he does spend a lot of time on the game. He also has ridiculous fast speed on his account too. So there is a little bit of luck. But let's look at his team, right? Um, he did get pretty lucky with, the likes of Lydia, Brynhild, Nita, like some of these really strong heroes. He's gotten all of the key speed boosters that you need. Nazil, um, Ascendo. I don't see a bunny. He's missing a bunny. He has Popper. He has space, and he's effectively taking advantage of all of them. This is probably his anti-freeze team, sort of like the slow version. Otherwise, he's going to go for the offensive on the first one every turn. He can use Lydia just to poke someone to reduce their turn meter to get first turn if necessary. So a very strong team set up across the board. And he set up these teams to be offensive focused as opposed to defensive focused. I can see him using these in mirror setups and really be able to win. So for example, when you face with a Panda, this is a great team to deal with the Panda situation. Um, this will help mirror any sort of setup that you potentially deal with, if you have to deal with a Popper or a Bunny or another Ascendo, this is a great team to mirror against that. So I'm going to show you my team just in a moment here, and we'll go through three full battles. Right now I'm ranked 300 or so. I've been rushing through. Probably could finish in the top 100 if I manued all my tags, but really I didn't have the time to do so, but for content, we're gonna do the last three attack on stream here or on video and see how well we do. My lineup, this is a very standard lineup using Elec to protect Mekio from freeze. Sorry, from Lydia's imprison, but for the most part, he's immune to silence, which is the other form. Um, Being able to be immune to that, this gives me a good option to deal with two most annoying enemies. One's Donald. Um, the other one is dealing with Lydia's. So really, I'm using this as my anti-Lydia option for the most part because I don't have a Lydia, so I need a good option against it. Donald actually doesn't CC him because he's immune to silence and provoke. The second team, again, you see Space and Popper together. This is my anti-Panda option, allowing me to outspeed anybody, going for the Cleave Nuke. This is where I'm going for survivability a little bit, tucked as my cleanse option. Any of my 2 DPS, if they survive with Elsa, putting immunity on them, immortality on them, I should be able to finish off the enemy. This is my tanking option. Cleanse from Catherine, a little bit of luck with Ben Austin. So if they don't have, additional turn meter at the start, I should be able to go first with Ben Austin. Ben Austin is the fastest of all the heroes that doesn't have a turn meter boost. Finally, I got my Ascendo set up, pushing them back to 10% of turn meter, allowing me to, silence their key turn meter boosting ones, and then go for a speed boost on Guhana, allowing me to then finish off with, a double nuke. So this is my team. That's how they work. Let's see how they go in action. Yeah, I think by the time we get to 5 teams on the last 3 days, it really comes down to a lot to game knowledge. Really effectively know how to build 5 different teams is a challenge, especially for a lot of the um, even new intermediate player, like we discuss in Discord all the time, and we try to help people optimize their championship team. And here you're going for full offense, really knowing how to use these teams in this ways. It's really important, really helpful. So here we're gonna go for, yeah, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for 5 wins. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? We're gonna go for those 5 wins. Um, Biston is the fastest here. Um, it's gonna be a little bit tricky here. Gonna be a lot of CC. The highest attacked. I don't like what I'm about to say. I think I might have to take a L, but I don't know. This is gonna be tricky. I think I might want to do it this way because see that all caster here is gonna have the highest attack. So Donald will be able to CC him. Someone might die, but Tuck hopefully survives and cleanse everybody. And here I should be able to go first with the setup. I can nuke them down. Last team I should be able to go first, CC them, and then go into what I need to do. All right, guys, let's battle it out. So as you can see, I'm gonna be able to not get imprisoned. Here it looks good because I can actually, if I did get imprisoned, it would have transferred over. Now I can use the red pill. We're going to try to go for the stun here. Turn meter wise, I think a lot of these heroes might end up going before me, before my Bisodent. So here is when I want to kill someone, get a second turn from the bunny buff, and then go again. And I think I want to kill the Mamook. Go for the AoE. Thunderstrike again. Here you can see when you have matching heroes, your heroes will always end going first, which is really key, allowing me to, freeze that Ascendo there, not letting it mess with my combo. Gilliman is faster than Slacto, so you want to choose your DPS wisely. Here you can see I'm going for the strip and the kill on that, and then bang. Let's finish it off, and then I think Gilliman is enough to finish off on the second skill. So this is one I was a little bit surprised about, but you can see I did get frozen a lot. But the key here is Allcaster couldn't use his skill, right? That was really critical here. So now I'm gonna freeze them. Oh, right, I forgot they have so I should have actually used my last skill. So sometimes making mistakes like this is a little bit silly. Um, Now I have to remember, Elsa here, I think because of the HP burn, there might be some special abilities with her. This is where, again, having game knowledge on, you know, all of this. I think, what is Hope of Blood? Do I have Hope of Blood on? Enhance some of the skill, right? So again, we don't have a lot of time. Let's go for the heal here. Sorry, that's the shield. Okay, we got them good. Wow, that popper did hit very hard. Um, but here you can see the first turn advantage. Very nice. Gerda, very strong single target nuke there. And now we're on to our final team. So we're going to go for the reset first. There is no strip on the enemy team. So let's protect somebody. Let's take out that first. And the counterattacks are very deadly in this situation. We're going to go for the strip. And okay, I wasn't expecting Luna to have the highest attack. I mean, I should have noticed with the Donald mark on there. Let's get rid of the Donald, and I think we're safe to auto the rest. So there you go, guys. 5-0 with, a mediocre selection of heroes. But knowing how to use them all to your advantage is really key, right? Here, all 8, right? I think if you do streaks, that's when you get more points from the win. That's what Kendachi shared with me. So if you can streak your wins, you get more points. And he was getting, I think, at some point 60 points per win. So it is possible if you do really well, not to have any losses, you could be getting, your way up to the top. The first team is going to be super annoying. You got the composition. This is where, having a panda really, really helps, and I don't have one. And this is where I'm probably going to have to be forced to take a L on the first team. I'm going to throw this team at it just because I'm going to throw this team at it, and I'm going to hope that, RNG allows me to stay alive. Because the strip don't come, and hopefully I can somehow, make a comeback from that. Second team, we get the turn meter push back. We're going to focus on getting Ascendo down. This is our solid option against this speedy team. The last team on theirs is really weak. So I think let's go with this. I can go turn meter reduction on this. They're gonna strip me, but that's okay. No, I think we should go for the clean kill and let's go with that. Okay. All right, guys. The first one, we should have one hero remaining from all of this. But what I didn't like is Tuck died first, which is very problematic for me. Um, let's go for the heal. That's not a lot of heal. Yeah. Let's see if we can win the rest. So this is the part where I'm not sure what happened and why his Ascendo got to go before mine. And I wonder if he was able to luckily be able to pick up a speed boost or something. Because I can see that the enemy Ascendo here, his entire team actually, so apparently there must have been speed buffs in the arena, and this person has been lucky enough to get it. I did not see a single speed buff throughout, so I assume it didn't exist, but clearly I was wrong here. Speed buff did exist, so which means, I'm at a huge risk now because if I see his entire team, right, his Biston is faster than my Biston because of the, maybe a 5% speed boost. So if you do see that, clearly it seems it exists. If you see that buff, that's something you must pick up because it gives you a huge advantage. I did not actually notice it exist. So now we're in a tough situation because his Biston's about to go. So my entire plan now backfires because I wasn't anticipating the speed difference here. Wow. That's a very important lesson there. I was not expecting there were speed buffs in this game mode because I didn't see one, right? I didn't see one on all 7 days. So whoever's got it must be really lucky. This person completely screwed me over with the strategy here. So now everything's faster. Let's go for that. Go for the AoE counterattacks. It's very unfortunate. So yeah, that was a big surprise on the whole speed thing. I wasn't expecting, you know, that to actually exist. I mean, it's a little bit late now, but let's go to the higher store and let's just refresh. I mean, I wanted the Santa. I mean, it's the last match. It doesn't matter. Let's see if we can actually see speed up. No. It seems like the refresh cost cap at 8. How many refreshes is that now? I think 4 refresh plus 1 every single day. The chance of you getting a speed up is so low. I don't know how that person got it because look, guys, we refreshed 12 times. We did not see it. I did not see it, but it must have existed because nothing else would have explained why that guy was faster than me on every lineup. This is our last match, guys. So, I mean, I'm still going to mirror. I mean, there's no other option, right? I mean, yeah, I think this is what we'll do. I think going forward, what I should actually do is put Elsa in the first slot or something, just so that, um, yeah, because if you're the first hero usually dies, if they all die at the same time, it's the first hero that's counted as dead. So it will make sense to put Elsa in the first slot. So that's, overlooked on my part. Um, I think this is a good option. Luna's gonna get CC'd. I'm gonna I'm gonna reset everybody. Um, and I should be able to nuke with the last team. Last match, let's go for it, guys. Fingers crossed. So this time we're gonna be smart. We're just gonna cleanse. We're going to heal. Ow, that hurts. And they still have the buffs up. They still have the immunity. Man, so much for this strategy here. Um, oh, okay. On to our next team. So Ben Austin's the fastest. Good. Looks like CC still went through. I think the biggest threat really actually is the let's protect Ben Austin. I feel like Medellina is actually the biggest threat, honestly, because of, this might be a slow drawn out battle. They already used both their strips, so we're okay here. Um, let's go for the strip. Cleanse everybody. Dono still hurts. Okay, down to the last two battles. So we're gonna go first. Interesting. Their team has a lot of fast moving heroes. And for the last one, we're gonna see the Imprison got transferred over to Alec, which is very important, allowing me to combo like this. But what I notice is their Quinlan, however, still has a very annoying um, buff here. So we're gonna go for the big strip. Yeah, Lydia's broken. I can't do enough with that. If I had a panda to replace that Alec, would have been better, but no luck. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We finished in rank 228. Not ideal. I wish I would have gotten, to the top 100, but I mean, if we think about number of points required, it's not that far away. It's only about maybe two more wins. But again, it is challenging. By no means, I do believe majority of the players up here, I mean, many of them are high level, like in the 80s. Karzak, congrats. Even though you don't get into championship very often, good job here on rank 60. Here showing that you do know, your gameplay knowledge. Love actually another one who I know knows game knowledge quite a bit with his lineup. Yeah, a lot of familiar faces, but also, a lot of big Krakens and whales. We don't see them up here, right? Like Klee, I saw Klee up here a few days ago, but looks like either his luck ran out or he wasn't interested in this. Um, so yeah, um, congratulations everyone. And one thing I liked about this is, you don't lose the same amount of points as you win. So as long as you're playing, you're constantly pushing your points up. Very well designed. I have nothing bad to say about this game mode. The rewards I think are well thought of. I know some people said, hey, why can't I, you know, some people don't realize how big this is, because it's so hard. as a free-to-play player to get first aid sets. And to be able to pick up a first aid set and pick up the boots allow you to upgrade to mythic. Immediately that's, extra 72 speed. And getting the full set attribute. Even if the subs are bad, the boots will be very useful because you can work on getting, one of the other three pieces, a blue piece that's usable, and immediately you got a first aid set that's working, which is huge from the subs perspective. So again, I hope you guys enjoy this series on covering the new content on Fair Play Arena. It will be back every 2 weeks, so good luck everyone, and I hope to see you in the top 100. Take care wherever you are. Gandalf out.